Hey, this is Mark Williams with Swine Life BBQ. Today we're going to show you one of our favorite breakfast treats, bacon wrapped donut holes. This is a quick and easy recipe you can do on any grill. We're going to be cooking on our pellet grill today. We're going to wrap these donut holes in bacon, top on a little bit of caramel sauce and some BBQ rub. It's one heck of a breakfast bite. Let's get started. Now we've pre-cooked our bacon. You can use microwave bacon however you'd like. We just like to get this bacon good and floppy. That way it wraps around these donut holes and you go ahead and cook it a little bit. You don't want these donut holes to be on the grill real long. You don't want to dry them out or let all that glaze just melt off. So we pre-cook it. It speeds the cook process up and makes this recipe even easier. So we just picked up some donut holes from our local donut shop. All we're gonna do is wrap them in bacon, take these little skewers and start plating them up. That already looks good to me. We'll get in here and wrap up a few more. Like I say, this is just a simple, easy little bite you can do on any grill. It's great for little get-togethers. We just recently had a little demo up at How to Barbecue Right Malcolm Shop, and these were a huge success. Everybody loved them. Something different, man. Get out there and cook. That's what it's all about, try new things. Like I say, we pre-cooked this bacon. You just want to start that cooking process, get it where it's easy to handle. Got a little bit of that bacon grease flowing. It's gonna make that donut hole that much better. So we got all of our donut holes wrapped in bacon. I got some Killer Hogs barbecue rub. We're just gonna get a light coat of this bacon. Some of it'll stick, some of it's gonna fall off. We just wanna add a little bit of color. I would stay away from any kind of salty rub. We definitely wanna go on the sweet side here because this bacon's gonna add a good enough salty element. And then once we glaze them at the end with that caramel, we'll touch the rub up one more time. So we'll get the Grilla Silverbac fired up, and then we're gonna put these donut holes on the pit. So for this recipe today, we're gonna be cooking on our Grilla Silverbac. I'm gonna use some of these Bear Mountain Bourbon Blend pellets. I think that's gonna be a really good flavor on these donut holes. Get our hopper topped off, get it fired up. We're gonna run this pit at 225 degrees. They don't need much heat, you just wanna get a little smoke flavor on them. This Silverbac's coming up the temp. Got that good bourbon smoke rolling. We're gonna take our rack, place it right on the cooking grate. I wanna get a little airflow around these. It's gonna render some more of that bacon fat. Make sure they got a little air between them. We'll get the lid shut and check on them in about 20 minutes. So our donut holes has been on for about 30 minutes, and you can tell that bacon's starting to get crispy. It's rendering that fat. We're gonna go ahead and get them off, pick our little tray up, get it placed in our pan so we don't make a big mess in the pit. We're gonna get these over on the cutting board, drizzle some caramel, and then we hit them a little bit of barbecue rub, and back on the pit they go. So we got just some store-bought caramel. You can make your own, but man, we're keeping this recipe easy. We're just gonna come through here and drizzle each one of them, get a good little bit on them. Keeping them in this pan on this cooling rack definitely keeps you from having a big mess in your pit. Come back with our barbecue rub. Of course, it's gonna stick to that caramel. Just a light layer, it don't need much. You just want a little salty sweet, maybe a touch of heat element, and back on the pit they go. So we put our donut holes back on for about 5 minutes. We're gonna get them off. Flip them over so we can get caramel on all sides. Man, these things smell awesome. That caramel, a little bit of that smoke. Of course, a donut hole and bacon. It's got my name all over it. These sticky little delicious treats in a minute is what they're gonna be. Same thing, hit them with the caramel. Come back with a light layer of barbecue rub. Back on the pit 5 more minutes. So the final 5 minutes has passed. These little delicious bites are shining, got some good color. It's time to get these on the cutting board. So we got the donut holes out of the tray and placed on the cutting board. And of course, you know I couldn't stand it. I had to drizzle a little bit more caramel over it, hit a little bit more barbecue rub, just to add that last little bit of flavor. Just as a quick recap, we start off with some store-bought donut holes we picked up from a local donut shop right here in Hernando. Got them wrapped in some bacon. Now we do recommend pre-cooking your bacon, using a microwave bacon, however you like, but you want it to be good and pliable. That way it's easy to handle, and these donut holes don't have to stay on the pit as long to get that bacon done. After about 20 or 30 minutes, we drizzled a little caramel sauce over the top, hit it with some more barbecue rub, let it go about 10 minutes, let all that glaze, got all the sides good and sticky. Now it's my favorite time. I get to dive in and try these donut holes. So what I like the most about these is they already have a handle, and it's a one-bite wonder. That hits so many flavors. You get the sweet from the donut, of course that caramel, but then that bacon brings all the savory notes. That's delicious. Of course, pre-cooking that bacon, it gets that bacon tender, and then putting it on that pit, putting some convection air around it, putting a little smoke on it, gets a perfect texture on that bacon where it's tender and crispy at the same time. These are excellent little bites. Bite through bacon. That's so good. That's a wrap for today at Swine Life. We appreciate y'all checking this video out. Y'all gotta try these bacon wrap donut holes. They are delicious, one bite, perfect little morsels of just all the good stuff. If y'all got any questions, shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram. And as always, like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see y'all next time.